The story of ancient India is a vast, vibrant tapestry spanning thousands of years, marked by profound cultural, intellectual, and spiritual contributions that shaped not only the Indian subcontinent, but the world. From the Indus Valley civilization to the Gupta Empire's decline around 550 CE, ancient India was a crucible of innovation, philosophy, and diversity. Ancient India begins with the Indus Valley civilization, one of the world's earliest urban societies, flourishing around 3300–1300 BCE in modern-day Pakistan and northwest India. Cities like Harappa and Mohenjo-daro showcased advanced urban planning, with grid layouts, drainage systems, and standardized weights. The Indus people traded with Mesopotamia, cultivated crops like wheat and cotton, and crafted intricate seals, possibly for religious or administrative use. Their script remains undeciphered, leaving much of their culture mysterious. By 1300 BCE, the civilization declined, likely due to climate shifts or invasions. Our first major figure, though semi-mythical, is Manu, the legendary lawgiver from Vedic tradition. The laws of Manu Manusmriti, attributed to him, codified social norms, duties, and ethics, shaping Hindu society for centuries. Manu represents the early codification of Dharma duty, a cornerstone of Indian thought. As the Indus civilization waned, Indo-Aryan pastoralists migrated into northwest India, ushering in the Vedic age from 1500 to 500 BCE. They composed the Rig Veda, a collection of hymns to deities like Indra and Agni, forming the foundation of Vedic religion. Society organized into Varnas castes: Brahmins priests, Kshatriyas warriors, Vaishyas merchants, and Shudras laborers. Small tribal units coalesced into Janapadas chiefdoms, evolving into Mahajanapadas larger kingdoms by 600 BCE. Our second major figure is Yajnavalkya, a sage of the late Vedic period from the 8th to the 7th century BCE. His philosophical dialogues in the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad introduced concepts like Atman soul and Brahman universal reality, laying the groundwork for Hindu metaphysics. Yajnavalkya's emphasis on self-inquiry influenced later Indian philosophy and global spiritual traditions. This period also saw the composition of the Upanishads, which shifted focus from ritual to introspection, and the rise of heterodox movements like Jainism and Buddhism, challenging Vedic orthodoxy. The Mahajanapadas gave way to India's first major empire. The Mauryan, founded by Chandragupta Maurya, our third major figure, around 321 BCE. Chandragupta, guided by his advisor Chanakya, unified much of northern India, defeating the Nanda dynasty and resisting Seleucid incursions. His empire, centered in Pataliputra, modern Patna, stretched from Bengal to Afghanistan, with a sophisticated bureaucracy and trade networks. Chandragupta's grandson Ashoka, our fourth major figure, reigned from 268 to 232 BCE and transformed the empire. Initially a ruthless conqueror, Ashoka's remorse after the Kalinga War in 261 BCE led him to embrace Buddhism. He promoted Dhamma ethical conduct, building stupas, hospitals, and schools, and spreading Buddhist principles across Asia via emissaries to Sri Lanka, Southeast Asia, and the Mediterranean. Ashoka's edicts, inscribed on pillars and rocks, emphasized tolerance, nonviolence, and welfare, making him a global symbol of enlightened rule. The Mauryan Empire declined after Ashoka's death, fragmenting into smaller kingdoms by 185 BCE, but its cultural and political legacy endured. After centuries of regional kingdoms and invasions, the Gupta Empire emerged around 320 CE, often called India's Golden Age. Founded by Chandragupta, it reached its peak under Chandragupta II from 375 to 415 CE. The Guptas fostered a renaissance in art, science, and literature, with Pataliputra and Ujjain as cultural hubs. Our fifth major figure is Kalidasa, the Gupta-era poet and dramatist from the 4th and 5th century CE. His works, like Shakuntala and Meghaduta, blended romance, nature, and philosophy, earning him acclaim as India's greatest classical poet. Kalidasa's literature, rooted in Sanskrit, influenced Indian aesthetics and later global literary traditions. The Guptas patronized mathematics and astronomy, with scholars like Aryabhata calculating pi, proposing a heliocentric model, and developing the concept of zero. Gupta art, seen in Ajanta's Buddhist cave paintings and intricate temple sculptures, set standards for beauty and craftsmanship. The empire's trade with Rome, Southeast Asia, and China spread Indian goods and ideas, including Hinduism and Buddhism. The Gupta Empire declined by 550 CE, weakened by Huna invasions and internal strife, marking the end of ancient India's classical phase. Regional powers like the Vakatakas and Pallavas carried forward its legacy. Ancient India's influence on the world is profound and enduring, a testament to its intellectual, spiritual, and cultural vitality. Its contributions in mathematics, zero, the decimal system, and algebra revolutionized global science, transmitted via Arab scholars to Europe. The Arthashastra and Ashoka's governance models offered early frameworks for statecraft and ethical leadership, influencing political thought worldwide. Spiritually, ancient India gave the world Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism, shaping Asian cultures and inspiring global philosophies. Buddhism, spread by Ashoka's missions, became a world religion, influencing art, ethics, and meditation practices from Japan to Sri Lanka. The Upanishads and Yajnavalkya's ideas seeded existential questions about self and universe, resonating in modern spirituality. Artistically, Kalidasa's literature and Gupta-era sculptures set benchmarks for beauty, influencing Southeast Asian temple architecture and global literary traditions. India's trade networks from the Indus to the Guptas connected east and west, spreading silk, spices, and ideas. Sanskrit, as a language of scholarship, shaped linguistics and literature across Asia. In exalting ancient India, we honor a civilization that wove diversity into unity, balancing the material and spiritual to illuminate humanity's potential. Its legacy, etched in numbers, texts, temples, and ideas, continues to shape our world, a radiant beacon of wisdom and creativity.